Oh, well, okay.
All right, there we go.
Is this good? Are we both... Yes, we're about good.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
What, me?
Yeah,
What does
yeah.
that mean? Okay.
All right.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Hello. Dan, say hello.
Oh,
What?
what?
Say hello.
Do I have to?
Well, you know what? I thought about you yesterday when I was on my social media, and you know what came up? I thought about you straight away. These special stickers that you can buy, and you can just put them on your t-shirt, this little sticker of a smiley face, and you put it on and actually stops all symptoms of ADHD.
Oh, yeah.
They're called these Zen patches, and I thought you would love. I nearly purchased them, but they were going to cost a lot of money coming over from America.
I have no words. I'd tear them. I'd eat them in front of you.
So what they've got in them is like mandarin and lemon and a few different essential oils.
It makes me sick, this sort of stuff, where they just prey on parents who go to these ridiculous alternative treatments that don't have any efficacy, no evidence that they actually work. I think most of the cases, it's the same with certain instances with dogs and anxiety, is that they're feeling more relaxed because they're sure it's going to work. And it's because they're relaxed, the kid's more relaxed.
I like annoying you. But what about like lavender for calming?
Yeah, of course.
You do believe in the essential oils then? So why can't these stickers work?
I think there are some, I haven't looked it up for a long time, but there is some evidence of those sorts of smell having some sort of effect, but not much.
Well, I'm wearing one today, so we will see if I speak a little bit slower for the whole episode. We might end up having a 2-hour episode.
Oh, because you're all zenned out.
Because I'm talking a little bit slower and more clear, because people always say how great you sound on there, but they love my content.
Oh, that's load of bull.
Which part?
Everything, all of it, all of the above.
They like your voice and they think I'm intelligent. How about you do a quick introduction for people who are new to the podcast? We have quite a few new people for some reason from Europe. So, Guten Tag. Now you go.
It's mostly Great Britain, it looks like.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty amazing. Like,
yeah.
It's bizarre. Let me bring up these. There's not heaps, but there's still some when you break it down. Is London's the second most downloaded city.
Oh, right.
They also got like Rayleigh in Essex. If anyone's listening and they know they come from Rayleigh in Essex, or Leicester, or Edgery in North Lanarkshire, which is where my family from.
Well, that's probably why.
Well, I don't know them. This is like ancient family. This is going back a long time.
Sure. Anyway, so quick introduction of yourself.
Okay, well, apparently I'm like, I'm a really good cover singer. I'm like the Judy Garland of this podcast, because I don't write the stuff myself, but I when I read it out, or if I sing it out, apparently it's fantastic.
Who said that?
That's what you just said.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
your talking voice,
you basically
not your singing voice.
call me just that. I'm a voice. I'm just here for the tone.
Okay, so I would probably say, I'm the one comes with all of the interesting sort of topics, and you just kind of fill in just the airtime in between me talking.
Okay. No. I'm not a gap filler.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway, so really what people should be doing is going back to the start, because we do kind of have a few ongoing sort of jokey sort of things throughout the whole thing. Like, what sort of things? Oh, yeah, well, you call me scruffy, but who's looking scruffy today? Who's looking scruffy? What am I wearing?
Oh, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. What I'm wearing is the clothes of a champion. I'm wearing... This is what champions wear.
Videoing you right now of what you are wearing, and then we'll just quickly swap that over to what...
Well, you didn't let me bring down my second trophy, my second winning trophy that I won today at tennis. That's why I'm wearing part of this.
Okay, 10 seconds, go.
What do you mean 10 seconds go?
Tell us about this trophy.
It's a trophy I won from singles matches, and it's a fantastic endeavour from our local tennis coaches, and it's bringing a lot of people with autism together to get together and socialise and play tennis, awesome tennis. And there's some really good players there. Not as good as me, but...
Sorry, what were you saying? I'm just doing some videos. I wasn't listening. What were you saying?
Oh, forget it.
Okay. All right. So. What have you been up to lately, Dan?
Did you introduce yourself? Was that our introductions?
Oh, no, sorry.
That was
a little
our...
bit about me. Undiagnosed ADHD, autism, diagnosed anxiety. That's all fine. Just whatever. But that's not all about me. I'm the funny one. I'm honest, but I'm also confident.
That was a complete contradiction, those two sentences.
I am a contradiction always. I am always different things. So I could say a different thing next time. That's just me.
Okay, so marital status, children.
Oh, yes, I am legally married. I have
Legally married.
3 children and some animals, dogs, cat, lizard, fish, and I have friends.
Okay, right. I love that last point.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yep. I am officially diagnosed autistic, and I'm about to go to get my diagnosis for ADHD.
Yay.
And I am married, and I've been married for much longer than you.
It's not a competition.
Well, it's still the case. And I've been together even longer. So we lived in sin. We didn't live legally together for a very long time. But then we eventually did. Yes. And I've got 2 children, both ADHD and autistic.
Great.
And we got, chihuahuas and a labradoodle and fish. And that's all.
Yeah, I think that's all you've got right now.
Yep, that's right, yeah. And in theory, on paper, I have friends.
Yes, on paper, I agree because I will message you.
Sorry, Martin.
I message you sometimes, but you don't actually often message back. So this is why the friendships will not, they're not messaging or calling you because you're not doing it back to them.
As I said, and I told this to my best friend Martin, he listens to the podcast. So he's getting his Dan time. Without having to bother, having to look at my noggin.
So you're finding you're doing less social things with people because they feel like...
Well, I don't have to because I'm doing it. This is what I'm providing. I'm providing this as a service for friends.
Community service. Okay, I get it. Let's move on. So holidays, it's school holidays. What have you been doing?
Well, hopefully people have been seeing on the socials. I've been apparently doing this very badly according to my daughter, but I've been doing stuff on Instagram which I've only got proper access to, so I'm trying to get my head around it all. And
why does she think it's badly?
She thinks it's just like it's clearly an old person.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, man.
And I'm not even that old, but I'm kind of in between. But I was like, oh, come on, quit it, Dan. Enough with the bunny rabbits and the...
What about, and had awesome songs that went along with it to match it.
Yes, but that's if you like music. But I guess people could just flick over, go past those stories.
No, absolutely not. It's it was following a storyline. The sheep were giving me the song titles and they didn't like the goats. It was fantastic.
My mother didn't like it.
Oh, for God's sakes.
My mum didn't like it. She said, why is he posting these things about the animals? I don't care about the animals. It's nothing to do with the podcast.
I think it's an expression.
So this is on our socials. Yes. Dan is posting, sorry, I didn't say that at the start, on lots of different videos. What did I say? I said something that was funny. I said, is this a paid advertisement for Ripples and Tonic?
Exactly.
But you didn't reply back to that.
No, I didn't.
Because you don't.
Because I actually started to think, am I supposed to be?
I'm thinking, can I have money?
I think maybe I was worried they're going to want me to pay them. Oh. That was the concern.
Yes.
So anyway, I was down to Ripples and Tonic for the week, and
nice.
I thought I had to do something. And what else? What do you post about? You were at a farm. There's animals.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But I guess you could have given some insight on autism, ADHD, how it was presenting while you were down there, how it made you feel being down there with your autism and ADHD.
All right, I'll have to write that down.
What else, Mr. Easter Bunny?
Oh yes, Easter egg. We have an annual Easter egg hunt, and that's been going on for a long time now. And we bring other of Jenny's friends and family members or whatever to.
Not your friends?
Well, I think we've already clarified that, and to come across the road where there's a lovely parkland, and myself and sometimes your hubby, sometimes a friend down the road who also listens. Hello, Mr. Jonathan. And he played the rabbit, the other rabbit this time. And we go and hide the eggs around the park. Then we have to guard the eggs so no dogs walk past and try to eat them.
Yeah.
And then all the kiddles come along. I use my weird French hornish. It's not a French horn. It's a
bugle.
Can I try it? Will you be able to hear it?
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be able to hear it.
I'll just wet my whistle.
Yes. think you need lessons. So anyway, that's what Dan does.
That's what I do to start it off, and all the kids run off and collect the eggs, and then there's a lot of sadness and anger around who's had too many eggs, who's been greedy, and who's got nothing, that kind of thing.
Yeah, well, glad. Thank you for asking me what I've been up to. I also went to the Easter egg bunny hunt thing. Thank you very much for being the distributor of the eggs.
The Easter bunny itself, yes.
No, I don't want to say that because...
I didn't have the ears. Sorry.
Oh, yeah, that's not why, but okay. Okay, so the other night I went to a Different Journeys. I think I spoke about them. Calm down, Bianca. I went to a Different Journeys event the other night because I do work a few hours with them now. What I found really amazing and I love is, so you might be doing something there and then, are you liking this voice or do you think I need to be quicker?
Well, I'm a bit confused because you sort of said something about Different Journeys, but I don't think you actually mentioned you went to a dinner. Did you?
No, an event. I said, okay, yeah, so it was a dinner, but I work for them. So go there. But it's really interesting because other people that are working there, you might be like, oh, I can't do this. They can just say, as an autistic person, I don't understand what you mean. And then people just go, sorry, I should have explained it better. And then they'll explain it. Like, whereas you wouldn't normally feel, in a normal workplace, you wouldn't feel comfortable saying, I don't understand what you mean.
Yeah.
Because the person might have used... I don't know, language that just, it was a bit broken. I can't remember the exact example, but I was like, oh, that is so great because then the non-autistic person took ownership on that and apologised for not explaining it and took that as I'm going to do something about that and make sure that it's a bit more straightforward.
You know what would be amazing?
What?
If we could actually, in whatever situation, instead of saying, I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're saying, but also be able to say, I'm sorry, but I don't know what your face is saying.
Ah, well,
how good would that be?
I get. Well, I mean, you should go to a Different Journeys. If you said that to someone, you should come to one of the events and then say that, and they will then try a different way. They're great with that. They're really good.
Yeah.
Well, this would be for any. I'm not saying any, but there'd be a lot of organisations which do, autism events, which in your town. That would be great to go to, but I'm just loving it. And every time I go, I'm learning new things. I learned, actually, no, I didn't. I learned this by a friend. Okay, but I'll say it anyway. My friend told me.
Should I cut that bit out? Or?
No, we're just keeping it real.
Okay.
My friend told me, and some people will know this, but some people won't, non-binary now comes within the trans umbrella.
Really?
Yes. Our friend Jane told me that, and I was...
okay.
Well, I don't know why I'm surprised, but I guess it kind of makes sense. But anyway, that's good to know for people that didn't already know that. Anyway.
Yeah, that's more. That's more people added to the it's tantamount to having to be an army now because of all the people attacking.
Oh, yeah, all the that is just I just cannot get my head around that because if you don't support it, then just don't have anything to do with it. No one's forcing you to be an ally. Just be quiet.
I've never seen people so riled up about their own gender. Have someone else.
Yes.
Not your own at all, but other people being so riled up. No, you're not really. You're not a real. There's a religious version to this, where it's like they're not a real Christian or they're not a real Muslim. And you know what I mean? It's the same sort of thing. No, you can't be a real woman.
Well, people have said that to me about being Catholic, that I'm not a real Catholic because, one, I don't go to church, and two, I haven't done all of the sacraments, which you probably don't really know what that means. But, I mean, I see it as a culture, not as me being an active. I actually don't know that I know many active Catholics that go to church every week.
No. Now, as you're talking, I'm not listening to you. I'm typing in the words I do know for it. No true Scotsman fallacy. That's what it's called. The no true Scotsman fallacy.
Okay, maybe put that in the show notes.
Okay.
Yes. Also, we went out for dinner. We have posted this on our social media. We went out for dinner.
So that was an okay one, was it? That's fine.
What was that?
Went out to dinner. There was no reference on your social media about how we were dealing with our autism at the restaurant. But that's okay. Your mum's okay with that one?
She was fine with that one because
sure
there was just
she was.
One. It was only one of them. There wasn't 40. Oh, now Jen's about to come in because we've asked her kindly to bring in a glass of wine each.
Special treatment, Sue.
She's
Special
amazing.
treatment
Well, I
for your
came
daughter.
here and I was like, where is my wine? There is normally a glass of wine here, sitting here for me, and there is no wine.
I know. We're a couple of booze hounds wailing.
Here she comes. Hello,
here
Jen.
we are. Hello, darling.
Thank you, Jen.
Please.
Oh, don't you look
Make a
lovely?
clink so they know
you don't
what's
look
going on.
scruffy at all. Nor do I. Look at me. Does Dan look scruffy?
And you've got no.
But I'm dressed like a champion, I told you.
And look, I've got a.
Oh, palette craft. A whole book on palette crafting.
That's
That's
great.
exciting.
What do you say? You didn't actually say anything to her.
Oh,
Thank you, Jen.
she just did
That
it for
was
me.
really
That's
thoughtful.
fantastic. Let me just open the
gave
bottle.
me a blank stare.
Yes, he doesn't know how.
He doesn't know how.
Everyone else has to listen to this horrible sound.
Oh.
Not a fan.
I'll pass that one. Yeah, you're right.
That's all right. Passing it along.
Okay.
Thanks.
Okay, I'll pass it along. Oh, no, don't do that. Okay.
Wait. You just gave himself nearly
more.
twice as much as I've got.
He
Yeah, hold on.
really did.
I'm taking a photo and
I know.
Dan
This
here.
is not.
Yep, hold it up.
Oh my
Look,
gosh.
Hang on.
your
And
glass.
now the next, take the next one.
Yeah.
There.
No. Well, how does that work? Oh,
It's
no.
terrible. I'm going to leave you to it. 'cause
Thank
I'm
you.
gonna Cook dinner for kiddies.
All right. Anyway.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's
Thank you very
fantastic.
much for bringing that down.
We'll just buzz you when we want another one.
Okay. So, we went out for dinner
Yes.
with Jessica, who we had, was it back with us on, I think it was episode 5, who was talking about eating disorders and disordered eating.
Wasn't it 7? That's
Sure.
what you wrote.
Well, you could just do a link to it in the show notes.
That's your answer to everything.
It
links to the
is,
show
isn't it?
notes.
Jessica is
Episode
not
7.
from Melbourne. She lives up in ruralish, I don't know if it's rural, New South Wales. And she came down to Melbourne and she was staying locally, so we
Yeah.
went out for dinner to a Vietnamese restaurant.
That's right. Quite a well-known one too. It's a very nice restaurant. Usually. Anyway, go on.
Well, no, that's it. You go. What do you mean usually?
Well, it's always a lovely place, but at the same time, it was incredibly annoying because some dude just walked past with a ladder and then started drilling into the wall.
Oh, at night time, like at 7 o'clock at night.
We're all eating. We're all trying to talk.
Corded drill drilling into wood.
But I just can't believe they allowed someone to make that horrible noise. So that was completely impossible to stay focused on what was being discussed, as was the naked lady picture right in front of me
I
as
didn't
well.
see that. Like, no, you never mentioned it. You didn't say anything about it.
I wasn't going to talk about it, but it certainly was distracting.
Is she Vietnamese?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
I
All
think
right.
so.
And also, when we first walked in, are you okay?
No, I was just going to get really... No, go on.
When we first walked in, it was really interesting because, like, we need to be more advocacy.
We're going to have to pause. We're going to have to pause.
Why? What happened?
Because I need to say it. I'm going to pause and no one is going to have to listen to this. Sorry. Okay.
When did you see her vagine?
What?
Did you see her vagine?
No! Oh, let's move on.
Okay.
In trouble.
So when we first walked in, we need to be more, just advocate for ourselves more. Because Jessica was like, I'd like to sit
amazing.
over here because the fans are on. And then the lady said, I will turn the fans off. And because, you know, as an autistic person, but it wasn't because of Jessica's autism, but it was for something else. But at the same time, we should be able to say that, don't you think?
It was amazing.
What was no big deal? Well, it was no big deal.
Yes.
You could say, would you mind doing this? And they might say, well, it heats up a lot and therefore no.
Yes.
Or they'll say, sure, no problem. And that's what she said. Sure, no problem.
What I said to you both was, isn't it interesting that it never even occurred to us
Yes.
to say something like that?
Yes.
We're always so accommodating
Always.
with our masking, hint,
Yes.
hint, what we're going to be talking about today.
What? Yes. I agree. And what did you want to say about Yeah, they catch up.
It was fantastic. I think I sort of went home thinking, oh my God, she knows so much. She knows so much about anything related to autism and many other topics.
Yes.
And I think she should write a book. And I think it would be a really good book.
Yes.
So that's the biggest take home for me. I just thought she's got a lot of knowledge, and obviously she has her website and sort of blogs, and she does bits of she does articles. But I think a book about herself and her experiences would be fantastic.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think, and you could probably link to her website in the show notes.
Oh,
as well.
look, that means every time.
Or maybe if they just went back to the other episode
7,
then they'll be able to see the show notes from that. But I thought it was interesting when she said that everyone, I don't know why I never thought about this, everybody is neurodiverse. But only, well, not only autistic people, but autistic people are neurodivergent, and ADHD people and whoever else. But I just never thought of the difference. I just thought ND was neurodiverse.
But how do you define the difference between diverse and divergent?
Well, ask Jessica. Ask her.
Okay.
She'll tell us. She can tell us.
Because I get we're all neurodiverse, but
yes,
and maybe we're a
everyone is
subset of a neurodiversion.
No, because
something?
everyone is diverse.
Yeah.
Everybody. And then divergent.
See?
Yeah. I don't understand.
Yeah, exactly.
I know what it
I think
means,
we're a
though.
subset. We have a subset because we tick certain boxes that are similar.
Okay.
Because we always
Divergent,
talk about
different.
the fact.
Different?
No, I don't think that's fair because then it's still creating this.
Why didn't you say that to her at the time?
I don't know. I was probably looking at the naked photo.
Yeah, you probably were. But we talked about a lot of different things, but that's all I can really remember that I really took from it. Right now, that's like, but yeah, she does need to do a book because then I can keep referring back to all of the things and all the people she's spoken to and interviewed and
Yes.
yes, and she did write a great article while she was working at the ABC on autism. So
A number of them.
Yeah, so you could link to that as well if you like. I should get
just gonna
$1
edit these
for
bits
every
out
time
now.
I say that.
Yeah, and I'm going to edit them out.
Are you?
That's the power I have.
Okay, listen to this. Okay.
Oh, then we went out for another
yeah,
dinner, which
okay.
was sort of what I was talking
Sorry.
to before you put a photo out there.
We
with
went
no
out
reference
for dinner last
to
night.
autism, but that's okay.
Go.
No, please, no, go ahead. Go ahead. Talk
Well,
about
how
the
did
photo
you think
then.
the night went last night?
How did I think the night went?
It was actually you and I and our partners.
Yes.
Yes. How do you think it went? Because I have thoughts. I was looking at you a few times.
Right. Well, I think the us gents normally take the lower rung as far as conversational material goes,
Yes.
and if someone deigns to include us into that conversation, then that's fantastic.
I really like
Otherwise,
that
we
you
sit
know
back
where
and listen.
you sit with that. That's exactly what I was noticing. Because if we cut the pizza pie into shares of how much people were talking,
Mm-hmm.
I think you and my husband might have shared.
1%.
Look, no, let's just say maybe you probably shared 1/5. Probably.
Really?
Do you reckon that much? You don't think?
No, not that much. Not that much. I mean, we managed to get it some talk about, I was going to say men things, but it certainly isn't. Hunting and other things that
Yeah, just
we both I have a burgeoning interest in, and obviously your hubby Paul does.
he came from a farming
He's
background.
prolific. He's very good at all that stuff.
Yes, so that was. So were you able to listen?
It's like we were handed. You know what? The conversation was the conversation meant. So us or him getting to talk about his hunting or something is like the conversation meant at the end. It's just it's
Give you something.
it's assumed that you're going to get little something.
Throw your bone.
Exactly.
Yeah. So were you listening to everything that was being said, or do you need to tune out because it's too much talking?
No, I wasn't listening to everything. I've got, and I will put these on the socials. I'm going to show you 2 pictures
I see that. Yes.
because I wanted to give some examples of the things that distracted me. So this one, can you describe this one?
2 baby high chairs
Yes.
on the corner of the room, and 1 normal chair.
Okay. What I see is 2 baby chairs facing outward from the wall, and in between is a table. And I couldn't. I lost quite a bit of my thinking time
I need to see where.
on that.
What do you mean there's a table in between?
There's a table in between two baby chairs.
But what on earth would you be thinking about that for?
Because what are the babies doing?
Oh, there is a table.
And I
never saw
ended
the
up
table.
that the two babies were there. Then one of the babies was going to be proposing to the other baby that day, and one of the parents was sitting on the seat on the side, but not really involved because they're off to the side. So I'm just seeing this whole baby conversation going on and thinking it's just really weird that they're not facing each other. Why are they getting married at such a young age?
So you're being creative, right? Because obviously that's all just the stuff they didn't need in the the restaurant
But why was there a table in between the two? That's what I don't understand.
Because that's what the 15-year-old person, where they put them.
Well, not with a table in the middle. It just screams there's going to be a dinner conversation between two babies.
Well, maybe it was there for you to have that thought, so you didn't have to listen to our conversations.
Well, anyway,
And what was the other
that
photo?
was distracting. And the other thing that really blew my mind was the napkins.
Okay, there's just napkins on the table, and
What do you see?
I'm
What
going
do you
to
see?
think. Well, I see. What do you call that shape when it's like a triangle but it's round? I think you think it's a Ku Klux Klan.
Exactly.
they
There was a
look like
whole
that,
lot
yes.
of midget Ku Klux Klanians sitting on the tables, and they were having a big old Ku Klux Klan meeting.
It does look like that, yes.
And that
Why don't you
that gave me a
write
lot
them-
of thought time.
Why don't you write them an email and just say that you found that? Well, did you find it offensive or?
Well, I found it strange because we were at an Indian restaurant, and I thought they'd know better than to be folding. I thought, is that a secret Ku Klux Klan gathering? That they have that restaurant, and that's folding a napkin that way. The Klanians know that that's a restaurant they're able to go to, and they're going to be accepted.
Okay, now we'll move on from this.
So no, I didn't listen to anything you were talking about.
No, okay, that's okay. That's okay. Because I wasn't expecting you to, but it was up because it was actually not about you. It was just about us catching up and what I was getting out of it and what I guess Jen was getting out of it. And you can both just watch, I guess is how it was. But I want to revisit. Something from a couple of weeks ago. And I know I keep bringing it up, but again, because I don't feel, and this is what happens when a partner, let's just say the man, cheats on the wife and then he doesn't understand what he did and how it affects her. So she always brings it up. It's not until he can fully understand it can she move on. And this is how I'm
your
feeling.
couple session right now, or
Sorry? No. This is what I want. So I want to go back to this with your interview with Cheryl. I didn't like it.
right?
Not that I didn't like Cheryl. I didn't like your interview style. And you, I think, can't handle that. And I don't think you can handle the rejection. And you had to think about that a lot. And the only thing that you could come up with is, oh, well, it's because it's a good thing, but it's because you have not had any trauma in your life. And then I'm still talking. And then I was thinking, you've said this on a podcast. You actually have no idea the trauma that, even if you did grow up with me, you still don't know whether or not I've had trauma. And I felt like bringing that up and saying that on a podcast, I actually had nothing that I could say, because I'm not going to say, oh, yes, I do. I had this, and this, because these are not things I want to say, because I felt that I didn't like that. Now, this is an opportunity for you to say something.
But I've already have.
What?
Well, okay, so there were two parts to
No,
it.
I don't want an excuse for
No.
it. Okay.
One part was that my thought processes when I was talking about all that stuff was that I was talking to an audience and sort of using you as that sort of, I can't remember the word, that you are just the one character that encompasses all our listeners. And so I wasn't particularly thinking of you in particular when I was talking about that stuff, which, regarding the topics we're talking about, was a really poor choice, because no one knows really what experience people have had over their lives. And I think part of that was that I'm, within reason, I think I'm pretty open about some of the experiences I've had, but still haven't talked about them all. And I don't know what was in my head. I assumed you had put across everything you wanted to say, and you'd sort of unloaded all that stuff. And I sort of made that assumption, which is the last thing you should do.
Yeah, that's true. So while you've been saying that, I've just written you something in my notes for you to say.
Right. Okay.
This is what I want for me to be able to move on.
bit. What if can I just...
Okay, before you look at it.
I'm not going to look at it. Okay.
Okay.
So my next bit was that I apologise for making assumptions, which it's a really poor thing to do, and I think it will definitely change the way that I ask questions or discuss some of these things, where I'm not using you as some sort of tool, as some non-individual, if that makes sense.
Yes.
So I'll be very mindful of that in the future.
Thanks. That's really quite amazing. I
Okay.
think your wife would be... No, read it anyway.
Okay,
read it
what
out.
did you say, Sue?
Watch out. Watch out.
An apology.
From Dan.
I also said, I take it on that you didn't like the interview and that's okay. I apologise for what I said and how I made you feel. Yeah, that sounds very psychologist-y to me.
I appreciate your words.
How does
I
that
can't wait
make you
to share
feel?
this. You need to be... That's what you need to be sharing on our podcast. Dan apologises. That'll go viral. All right. Now I thought what we might do is move on to the entertainment news, which is called Neurodivergent...
Is it?
No, I can't remember. Just play the music.
Yeah, we have to do this every time, and I wrote it and I still don't know what it is.
Neurodivergent Digest.
All right, so very exciting. Em Rusciano is a part of Ruben Kay's comedy festival show called The K-Hole. I went and saw that over in Adelaide, but she wasn't a part of it. So now these are the two of my favourite people. It's going to be like an explosion of excitement. I'm going to the show. It's in a couple of weeks, or next week, I think. Yeah, two of my favourite people coming together. Do you have any news? That's exciting for me.
You were having a go at me before about my Ripples and Tonic stuff, and was I being paid by them? Are you like a big farmer for Em Rusciano? Because she seems to be appearing on every episode, and I think if you're going to keep talking about her, she needs to be included in the conversation, or at least be listening to see how often she's being referenced in this podcast.
Well, I did come across her, I think twice now, but once we were walking towards each other at South Bank, and she just had her last child, and we were walking, and I'm like, oh my God, that is Em Rusciano. We're walking towards each other, and I'm staring at her, and she's then looking at me, and then she looked at me, and I don't normally swear when I'm on here, but her eyes looked at me, eye contact for about 2 seconds, and she secretly said to me in her eyes, don't fucking talk to me.
Yes.
And you know what? But I respect that. That's fine.
Which, in that was the perfect opportunity now, if this happens again, for you to go up and say to her, hi, Em, I'm not sure what your face is saying right now. Yes. Do you want me to go away?
That's a really good thing to say, isn't it?
See? It's a great sort of opening line.
Can you just say that to someone before our next podcast? You got to go up to someone and say, I'm not sure what your face is saying right now.
To a complete stranger? Well,
if they look at you, not if they're not looking at you. But in some sort of situation, one of us should try to do that, because I think that would be really interesting. Well, I'm taking your daughter away for a few days, so I might experiment with her. Not with her, but her and I together. Experiment with something like this.
Yeah, that would be cool. I think she'd be in on that.
Yeah, can you remind, because I'll forget. You have to tell her.
Okay, well, that's right, because you don't listen to the podcast, so you wouldn't be reminded that way, would you?
No. Did you want to say do you have any other news?
No, I'm just saying Em Rusciano maybe either should be paying us, or something should be going on here, because there's a lot. This is M heavy at the moment.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll try not to make it about her. Although I was listening to her podcast on the way over here.
Oh, God.
It's very interesting. You want to talk a little bit about your favourite
music?
Potter?
If you're going to be talking about her, can I talk about my favourite music?
No, because I think you want to talk about the stupid, ignorant and bigoted people out there. Did you see Donald Trump? No, people supporting Donald Trump, comparing him to Nelson Mandela and Jesus. Jesus was the Italian, politics, what have they called them at the time? The government persecuted Jesus.
The Romans.
That's the people, not the Italian government.
This is coming from the Christian, let's remind ourselves.
Sorry. And his supporters are comparing him and what's happened with him to that. Yeah. Anyway, Emma Rusciano was saying that
Oh, God.
she's pretty sure.
Okay.
She said she's pretty sure that Jesus didn't pay a whole lot of money to was that woman a stripper? You know the thing he's in trouble with? I forget.
Are we back on that the picture on at the restaurant?
Dusty Brown or something. I forget her name. Yeah, anyway. Okay, don't worry. So let's move on from that. But you want to talk a little bit about something. I can see.
Well, you can
in
see
your brain. I can see on your face, the look on your face. You want to talk about stupid, ignorant and bigoted people.
Well, that's the start of it. I think that's right, because because we've been away for a week, I've forgotten that I made little notes and everything, because I wanted to learn a little bit more about the whole trans non-debate that other people think there is some sort of debate.
Oh yeah, I'm really interested to know what you found out.
Yeah, and what's going on, and I'm trying to get into the heads of the bigots and just try and see what the hell's going on, why has it got there, but also just to understand the biology of these things. I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm going to have to read it first.
You don't normally say that.
I
Okay,
know.
well, I'll talk a little bit while you're reading it. So, yeah, no, it's interesting because...
Oh, we sort of talked about this earlier. That's a problem. Go on. Go
Okay, no, I've got nothing to say. I was going to
Okay.
make it up.
Well, no. I've talked about it earlier, so we'll see. We'll see
Move
how
on.
we go. Otherwise, I'll cut it out. About people trampling over the trans people at the moment. We all know that. I did essentially it was just giving you an autistic example of my autism, which is I did like a 1 hour deep dive into gender and read about what actual experts have to say about
But you've just forgotten.
about it being binary. No, and I've got notes on our docs, but
Oh,
I'm not
okay.
going to do it now. I think it'll be
No.
fantastic for an episode
Yeah, let's
for us
talk
to go into some more depth and really
Yes,
and provide someone who knows what they're talking about to actually talk it through,
Yeah.
because I found it incredibly fascinating how non-binary we are.
Yeah, right. So let's see if anyone knows anybody who has been diagnosed as an adult with autism or not diagnosed, ADHD, and he's also trans. We would love to chat to them. So if you do know, please let us know.
I really tried to mask my ignorance then, didn't I? Segue.
What? Okay, so the topic I don't understand. The topic for today's podcast is actually masking, even though we're probably halfway through the podcast already. But we just talk and talk. We've got lots of stuff to say, Dan.
That's right.
Yeah. So, go.
Well, they could be like mini subjects. So we're not doing whole things. We never do that.
No.
Because it'd be too much. Masking. Let me give you a brief description, which I think is way too simplistic, but I think we can expand on that soon. One definition I got from one of the websites is masking is the process of trying to fit in to a specific and socially acceptable mould, no matter what your natural instincts are. And it's also known as camouflaging. Masking just seems to come about naturally, meaning nobody directs us how to do it. Do you
No,
agree with
no
that?
one
I
has
think
ever
it's-
taught. I have taught my kids. I have said, fake it
Yeah.
until you make it pretend you're at this.
But we've all developed masking techniques naturally, which is very interesting to consider.
Yes.
How that is, if it's not real. I think we're just smart buggers who figured out how to manipulate a system and a culture that's not set up for us. We know that. We've talked about that. I think we learn, practice and perform certain behaviours, and we suppress others to be more like the people who are around us. You know what I mean? However, masking can cause emotional harm, such as autistic burnout, emotional distress, and mental health concerns such as depression or anxiety. But as we've discussed, it can also be a positive, empowering thing.
Well, yeah, I don't get that at all. I feel like the place where I am unmasking is when I am in a hospital about to have a procedure. I'm lying in the bed with the special thing with my bum hanging out, and I'm just lying there and I'm vulnerable and I'm shaking.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
What's an example of?
Of me having no mask.
And being cold.
I didn't say I was cold. I'm just shaking.
Are you serious that you don't think you are during those particular moments?
No, I am not. No.
Interesting.
I am so vulnerable and, completely giving up all stuff, all the things. I'm just there and I'm a scared child.
Okay, this is interesting because this is talking about the fact that there's masking and then there's authenticity, the idea of living authentically, which I kind of like the term. And for me, and I don't know if it's the same for you, but still in the beginning processes of living authentically, which ironically can lead to things like meltdowns, other traits that you previously masked, and those masks were to your own detriment. But overall, I think it's a term I like because it does allow for masking to still play a part. However, I think there's more to this. But you've talked about this in the past, that you find it all positive, your masking.
Yeah, I do, right? And so I also, if I speak to somebody that doesn't, I obviously talk to lots of people, it's never crossed my mind that someone wouldn't like me after we've met, unless I didn't care about them at all. But normally I want to make an impression. So because I know with a lot of people, they're like, I don't know whether I said the right things or did I, whatever. I don't ever think those things because I have executed my masking perfectly, I would say. And if for some reason they didn't like me, I'd be wondering what's wrong with them? What is wrong with them that they don't like me because everything I said was the right thing to say. Or I guess I wonder, how did I misinterpret the masking required for the situation? How did that happen? That really doesn't happen. Like, I'd have quite a few experiments I've done on people over the years, just small experiments, not big ones, just lots of little experiments, just to see what happens if I do this and do different things and see how they respond. There's actually this one time, and this is a bit unusual actually. So I was working, this is years and years and years ago. I was working with a few different people and I met the guy that sits opposite me. I met his girlfriend and I said to her, I just love that I get to sit opposite him. It's so great. Every now and then we sort of look at each other and like, and it's just weird because I feel uncomfortable with the eye contact or something like that, right? Which was probably me, actually, without knowing I was autistic, that was that, right? He's then said to me, probably a week later, he's like, you have made my life hell. I was like, what do you mean? He's like, his girlfriend is so convinced that I am attracted to him and want to be with him.
Because you can't look at him.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess I'm actually realising that is why now. But yeah, that's for me, that is why, right? And yes, it's so fascinating because she was, ongoing, like he was so happy when I moved into a different team and wasn't sitting in opposite him anymore. It's just really interesting to me because I wasn't he was not an attractive person. Not that matters, but I didn't find him attractive in any way.
Anyway, I'm glad you're listening in, Tony. Hope everything's going well for you.
Oh, yeah, I just remembered his name.
Your girlfriend? You still together? Yes? No? Probably not.
I don't know. But isn't that an interesting thing?
It is. It's interesting. I think you're talking about how you mask and how it's essentially what I would say is a confident mask. But I wonder whether that might come across as an arrogant mask as well. Does it come across as arrogance?
I don't think anybody
from anyone else's
perspective.
No,
you're only saying that because we're Australian. We're not like Americans. Don't you think like English and we're supposed to be self-deprecating?
Yes.
And I'm not that person because if I am good at something, I'm happy to let you know that I'm good at it. Right. I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Actually, I did that when I was working at different journeys the other night. They were like, oh, gee, how did we didn't have a big queue at the front. We just kept everyone flowing. I was like, well, that's because I was on the front desk and I'm very efficient with that. And well, they didn't laugh at me. We were just like, oh, it was just fine for me to say that because it's quite an autistic thing to say, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is. I've actually been learning over the last few years to do the same thing, to actually just not big up myself, but to say, oh, I'm good at this. But I tell you what, it irks me so much to have to say that.
Are you a good singer?
No.
Are you good with words?
Yes.
Are you a good cook?
Yes.
Are you a good husband?
Yes.
Are you a good father to your Labradoodle?
No.
I need a lie detector and things like that on you, but that's a good answer because you don't really like it very much, but that's okay.
Well, no, I know with my voice, it's a practical thing. I haven't been doing the proper lessons or the proper breathing techniques and so forth that I need to be doing for the issue that I have with my throat.
Isn't this an interesting thing though? Because obviously some people would think that you're maybe a better singer than I am. And
I just have high standards.
yeah, but you're a bit of singer that isn't that like someone like saying, oh, like with weight, oh, I'm just so fat, I need to go on a diet, and they're actually thinner than you. And then you're like, well, if you think that, what do you think of me?
I know.
So then are you saying you don't think I'm a good singer?
No. Yeah.
Someone said
Well,
to me...
compared to me, I have high standards because my mother, I think, was part of that. Yeah, no.
Demonio.
No.
What's wrong with that?
Well, no, you hit notes, but
Yeah.
there was no technique behind it. And that's a part of it that I need to keep working on as well. But I also know that most people, if you ask that question to other people about me, they would say, yes, I am a good singer.
Okay.
Does that help?
Fine, but you don't think I'm a good one. Okay, that's okay.
I think you are.
I need a moment.
You can hit the notes.
Oh yeah,
definitely hit the notes, which is a
that's
thing.
all
It's a
I
good
have
thing.
ever said is that I'm in tune,
Yes, that's not easy
and that's
to do.
all I have.
Yeah.
I have nothing else. That's okay.
No,
yeah.
it's
So
more
anyway,
than most people can do.
yeah, so I'm happy to say what I'm good at, what I'm not so good at, and that's just real. Like it's just being real. I don't like when people say, "Oh no," but if someone comes in with a new haircut, it doesn't look good. I'll just say, "Oh, that's a great hair. Oh, you've got a haircut. Do you love it?"
That's a good one.
Yeah, you got to. But you can't say, "Do you love it?" You say, "Do you love it?" Like as though you're excited.
Interesting.
Yeah, always works because I will never say I like it if I don't like it. Although sometimes your wife will actually ask me, "Do you like this?" And
Yes.
I say, I need some time to get used to this, so it's not right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll usually come back to her a few weeks later and say, "Yeah, I do like that now."
That's another. We're going back. I keep going back to religious things here, but that's exactly how people can excuse when prayer doesn't work because the answer is either yes, no, or not right now. Cop out.
Isn't that the same with superstition? Like the psychologist I was seeing was saying that a few of them have actually said, so you keep going, oh, if I do this, then this will happen. If I do this, and when that doesn't happen, you don't think about it. But when that does happen, you say, I knew it. I knew that was going to happen. But so
Self-fulfilling
many
prophecy.
times, 100 times, that's not the case. Like you might be like, oh my gosh, the plane is going to crash. The plane's going to crash. Obviously, it's not crashed for me yet. But I don't go back and say, oh, what's wrong with that? You don't ever say that. But once it does crash, I'll say, I knew that plane would crash.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Post hoc ergo propter hoc. I think that is.
What?
It's another fallacy.
Is that a thing called pro
It
hoc?
is. Post hoc propter ergo hoc. Whatever I said the first time is correct.
Just pop that in the show notes.
Oh God, damn you!
Okay, keep going.
All right, I think here's the thing. We're talking about masking the way you talk about masking over the episodes. I wonder if it might come down to definitions or how big the spectrum is for how you define masking. Are you focusing on just the parts of masking you control and you're aware of, but not all your masking is going to be controlled and purposeful? Like the definitions above, like we were talking about, that shows about how masking can lead to anxiety. But what about the other way around? Like how you react to anxiety or stress can also lead to masking as well. So I think, and this is just, I've been thinking about this over the last few weeks. Maybe you need to expand your definitions and think of what...
Me?
Yeah. I'll think of what you do when not in control and whether you mask in those instances. So for me, an example of that is panic. So when I panic, I go really quiet. I get tense. My body gets tense. But from the outside, no one actually knows that I'm under a lot of stress. I can laugh and I can be relaxed. But the outward expression that people are seeing and all the energy I'm putting in this is just not dealing with the stress itself. It's not dealing with the panic. It's going into how I'm appearing to others. And the real panic management, I realise, can last up to weeks for me. So, to make sense of what happened is not something that happens immediately. It just goes on and on because I've put all my effort into masking to appear that I'm not panicking.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, now I forgot what I was going to say.
What do you think? Well, you're if you have bouts of anxiety and things like that, how
I don't have bouts of
do you-
anxiety. It's
well,
constant.
constant anxiety. Do you not think that there's masking involved in that? And do you think it's all positive?
I think that what I do is create little rituals or superstitions. So if I was in like something happened, I would then create a little thing. Oh, if I do this, then it'll be okay. So in these things, like on the plane, I don't have control of the plane. I'm not the pilot, but I can create little things that I do that makes me think I have some control over that.
That's superstition, surely.
Yes, it's superstition, right? But it's me creating those things. I don't think it's superstition. I think it's giving me control.
Well, do you think that's a positive thing?
No.
To be having lucky socks and that kind of stuff? I mean, from what you're saying, though, it is getting you through.
Yeah, but now I'm aware of it and I'm getting better at not doing it. Sometimes I say, hey, I'm not going to do that thing. Let's see if the bad thing happens. And it doesn't happen. The bad thing has never happened so far when I have not.
Yeah.
Like, normally I need to pray to go before I'm on the plane. I probably pray 3 or 4 times when I'm on the plane. And then once I realised it was superstition, which was with the psychologist about flying, I think I prayed on the way to Adelaide just because I remembered as we were in the air. And then on the way back, I didn't do it at all. I completely forgot.
See, to me, that's an example of masking that you normally wouldn't talk about, because you always talk about how you love your masking. But can't you see where maybe there's other examples? I'm not asking you to think of them now, for God's sakes, but do you think there might be some other examples? Because I'm doing the same thing of what's masking, what's not, what's genuine, what's not. And I'm trying to also think, which is my want to think of the negative side of things, to look into, well, maybe the masking is going much larger than I realise.
Well, yeah, mine is everything. So it's everything. Even I'm masking with my husband. I'm masking with every single person. That's why I don't know who I am.
Yes. Okay.
But then don't you have that too? Are you not masking with your wife or not?
I haven't even considered that.
Okay, we'll give you a moment.
I didn't think so.
No,
I didn't think so.
Maybe get back to us next time and have a think about that, actually. Are you your real person?
I'll ask her.
Yeah, let's ask her. She'll know.
Exactly, she'll know.
She'll know if I mask with people as well. Okay, so tell me though, how does the exhaustion from masking differ now that you know, right, that you have autism and that you're masking compared to before your diagnosis and you didn't actually know what it was?
Well, that's what I didn't know was the exhaustion. That's the thing. I thought it was normal. That just was my normal.
Your normal.
Did
you think you were lazy or?
Exactly. So I've got a lifetime of all this sort of this shit of parents telling me that I'm lazy, and I've got report cards telling me the same thing. I've got all these examples of me not coping, but the masking was attempts for me to try and overcome those things, which sometimes worked and sometimes different. The difference now is that I can assess what my experiences are with the idea of what masking is, and make a decision whether it is or not. It's a huge thing to know that I've got something defined that I can reference and place my experience against to say, is this what I'm experiencing here? Is it me masking? Is it a good thing? Is it a good kind of mask, or is it masking that's going to mask my anxiety and I'm going to have to be dealing with it 2 weeks down the track?
I forgot to listen to that, but that's okay.
It was so good. I was saying it, and as I was saying it, another part of my brain was saying, "This is really good, Dan."
Well, I was just thinking about what I was going to say next. I wasn't sure. But the good thing about this is that I'll listen to the podcast then I'll hear you.
I'm going to open another.
Sorry, do you pour your own before other people's?
Apparently. Well, I pour for people who listen.
I don't know if you want to go on, but I would have no idea what is...
Let me just measure to see if it's... There you go. You've got, let's say, 1.5 millimetres more than me.
No, bullshit. This one's smaller.
No, it's 1 millimetre more.
Right, no, bullshit. Okay. All right, so... I don't know if I feel like... Do we have to keep talking about it?
What? Bad masking?
Well...
No, of course not.
I mean... Hold on. I think I'm vulnerable, shy, I'm an incredibly shy child without the masking, and I don't want to be that anymore. Like, I haven't for many, many years, and that's who I was.
Right. Yeah, me too. All that makes me think is that we've got a lot more to discuss on this sort of stuff.
I'm talking to someone else about it.
Oh, come on.
No, that's fine. No, I agree. We're actually quite different with this, and it is an interesting because it's not like it's not in front of you. You can't say, "Oh, here's my mask," and you put it on. So it takes a lot of energy.
It's intertwined. It's like trying to undo a rug. You know.
Undo a rug.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know what I mean? It's threaded in our lives. It's threaded in everything we do. So you've got this rug that's got masking wool and non-masking wool in it. I don't know what rugs are made of, but you get my point.
I just don't think I am ever off. When I'm sleeping, I don't have a mask on. Although you do.
I do.
Isn't that interesting?
I do.
You wear a mask to bed.
I wear a mask in bed. That's right.
That is interesting, Dan. You are never unmasked.
And I'm consciously masking.
I wear a mouth guard. Does that mean anything?
Yeah, it means that you probably have anxiety.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Or you play football in your dreams. One of the two.
I had a dream. I hate when people talk about dreams. I dreamt I was eating a piece of meat because I don't eat meat.
Is it weird? It's going to be so weird, this dream.
Well, then I was eating the meat thinking, okay, I'm going to eat the meat. And then it ended up being a horse mouth and nose that I was eating. It was sitting on the plate and I had to eat it. It was rubbery.
Have you been watching I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of Here?
Yes, I have. Yes.
There we go. That's dreams are not that complicated. It always goes back. All you have to do is think about, what did I do over the last couple of days?
Yes, but then you wake up and you say, and that is why I do not eat meat.
Oh, interesting. Mm-hmm. Well, maybe this time you can wake up and say, and that is why I'm no longer going to watch that show.
And it's a great show.
Because
I love anything to do with the people thing.
No,
I don't like the Married at First Sight because that's all fake and pretend. But
Margaret Pomerantz?
What?
Do you know Margaret Pomerantz, the movie reviewer?
No.
She was on the ABC.
Yes.
Everyone, okay, there's another one for me to bloody put. I'll put it on the socials.
She doesn't like I'm a Celebrity?
Oh, my God. No, on the maths. She did this review, and
I saw it, yes.
It is just... It's amazing.
Actually,
I always said it's just everything because I've been watching too many American shows. That video is everything.
Oh, okay, put that in the show notes because that is funny. But what I wanted to say actually was from I'm a Celebrity, which is really funny, Carrie-Anne Kennelly and this girl from Dom from Maths, who is very, she's in her 20s, she's very opinionated, blah, blah, blah. They were having a fight and it was so funny because Cac gets like makeup, Carrie-Anne Kennelly, who's a queen,
I'm just pointing you at the stats. I'm just pointing at the stats here.
They call her royalty.
More people in Great Britain are listening to this.
Sorry. So Carrie-Anne Kennelly is like, they call her royalty of Australian television. And
Talk
she's
show.
older. She's like probably 70, I don't know. Yeah. And this other one is from this show who's in like, 20s sort of. And so she's young, more like, what you'd see on like TikTok people, I guess.
She's acerbic. She's interesting.
Do you know her?
She speaks out.
Oh, yeah, she does speak out. And so they're having this argument because Carrie-Anne Kennelly, the older one, is allowed to have makeup on I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here. English people know that show because they have it over there too. And then the older one was saying, well, if you want, when I leave, I'll give you my makeup. And she's like, I don't want your 1989 Revlon fucking makeup. How good was that?
Yeah, that's why I'm going to start watching that show.
Yes, so good. That is not about masking. Although, you know what? It actually is. You watch it and you watch Carrie-Anne Kennelly. It is, but it's like she's masked for so long.
Yes.
That is her reality.
Absolutely.
Because she said, no one has ever spoken to me in that way, ever. Like, it was just so, she was shocked that anyone would speak to her that way. Yeah, exactly. You actually should watch that whole part because it was so fascinating.
I'm going to finish the masking discussion with a question that doesn't need to be answered by you.
Okay.
It's just something to ponder. Is it time for neurotypicals to work on their masking skills? Why should we be the ones working so damn hard at masking for them? How about they try and mask autistic traits back to us? How about that? Anyway, let's go on.
Wait, just a moment. Let's just take a moment. Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Moment taken.
Go.
Right. I'm not going to go through the other bits and pieces. I'm going to put in some details of some steps I saw regarding masking, but they can just go on the notes.
Okay.
No, pause again while Bianca has a look at her notes to see if there's anything that she's missed. And pause while Dan just goes on to...
Oh, yeah, because I do need to
because
say
we're
that
now
I
at
actually
59
went on,
minutes, so
blah, blah,
we
blah.
need to hurry up.
Okay, so I'll talk really fast. I went on a holiday when I was 21 and I went up to Byron Bay. And when I went up to Byron Bay, I actually did that by myself because I wanted to see who am I. I didn't know who I was at the time. And I was like, who am I? I'm going to go up there. So I stayed there. I went up there and stayed somewhere in a backpacker's place. And I actually got to meet new people. And I was like, well, what are these people like? Well, and what am I like around these people? And I found that I was just still masking the whole time with all the different people. But I created who I wanted to be in front of each individual, just like I would here in Melbourne. And I found it really interesting. And that's it.
Just so that people listening to the podcast know that there's actually a way to slow down the podcast if you need to, by like half speeds and things like that. Mm-hmm. So you might want to just go back a minute or so and select that option so you can listen to what the hell was just said.
Okay, now we will move on. I have an autistic moment.
Oh, play the song, Dan. No, that was...
Play the song, Dan.
Autistic moments. What, now? Oh, shit. Moments. Okay, go.
Okay, like I haven't thought about this so much, but it's a thing that happened to me. So you don't know about this yet, Dan, but so my youngest child wanted to catch up with their friend over the school holidays.
Right, yep.
And they're like, oh, I want to do this, want to see this movie, and it wasn't on, all these sorts of things. And so I said, what else do you want to do? And they said they want to go to Sushi Train. Mm-hmm. I'm like, okay, this is odd. All right, fine, we'll go to Sushi Train. I was thinking maybe they'll bring their other siblings, maybe I'll bring my siblings, I'm not sure. But then so I was going to go with the mum and the two kids who are like, I don't know.
Okay, so you
9,
texted
10.
back and forth to organise.
Yes, and then say the day before or the 2 days before, the mum said, oh, I can't come, my husband's going to come. So I was thinking it's going to be Sushi Train, a man who I don't know, and myself, and these two kids. I have met their son.
So the two kids, so in other words, just your kid and
That's
his
right.
kid?
Yes.
No other children?
No. And so I was like, but I just kept it to myself that I was like, oh, I'm not sure if I feel comfortable. Like I was going to do it, but I was like, oh, it's a bit awkward. But I mentioned to my husband the night before that I was going to do this. And he was like, well, that's weird. And I was like, oh, okay. No, well, yes, but it could be very weird. So we got there and, oh my gosh, we got a booth. But the booth was like, really, I'm a tall person.
I've seen these booths.
The dad was tall. We're both tall people, and it was a little booth, right? So but the two kids like, we want to sit next to each other. So then it's me and the dad sitting next to each other in this little booth, and we're these big people. It was unusual, but you know what? The really great thing was that he was actually an amazing, awesome guy. So but can you imagine? Most likely, I wouldn't have connected with him, but we connected really well. In a friend way.
So you're going to be going the double marriage? You're going to go the hidden marriage?
Yeah.
Or just completely end one and start the other? Or
No, but it went really well, but it was really awkward thinking about it. So I just didn't think about it because I'm like, this could just be really, really bad. Because imagine if he was annoying.
Or imagine if he was, I don't know, into like showing...
Yeah, naked women on
sharing
paintings on the wall.
sharing his Pornhub
Yeah,
history.
Well, that's true. No, we sat down and then he said, oh, I actually don't eat sushi. That's what he said at the start. And then he said, and my son, he only eats cucumber.
Oh, good God.
I said, why are we here? Why are we here? And but they wanted to come. The kids wanted to come. So they were really, really wanting to do the Sushi Train. So we did. But actually it ended up really good and really, really nice. Great family. Ran very well, but it could have gone a lot worse. Oh, yeah, most likely it could have been a bit shit, but it wasn't.
Yes.
So that's
well, there you go. You get to experience my life because I've spent my whole life getting along with women more than I do men. That's just a common thing for me. I get along much easier, much more comfortably around women than I do men.
Well, I think I probably get along really well with men, but I have to step back a little bit because I don't want anyone to get the wrong idea.
Yeah, look, I get that. And that's the same things happen for me as well. You know, and then you're like, oh, again, it's a perfect example of saying, sorry, can you tell me what your face is saying now? Are you thinking something's happening here?
Yeah, that's a good point. What's
'Cause
your
I just bought the
face saying?
sushi.
And how's that different to what are you thinking? Because what are you thinking is a pretty, if we were on a first date and I said, what are you thinking? You think, you'd run the other way, right?
You would, yeah.
But what if I say, what is your face saying?
It's different, and it's gonna, and particularly for a neurotypical, they're gonna be.
What do you think it's saying? What do you
Maybe they'll
mean?
say that, yeah. You can say that. Here's what I think you're saying. It's perfect because then they can say yes or no. It's great. All of a sudden, information.
So you say, I think that you're thinking I'm attracted to you, but I'm actually not.
I'm thinking maybe you should take your hand off my knee. What do you think about that?
Exactly. Now, you know how a couple of weeks ago I got a lot of enjoyment out of doing like those texting typo things when people text each other and
Yes.
it's mistakes. Could we do another one?
Sure.
Actually,
I haven't got a song for this yet, have I? So I'm going to have to do one.
Oh, because I really love it. I love it.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
going to be called Text Typos.
Yes. Do you want to be the dad or the son?
On this one,
Yeah.
look, you tell me. I won't
Okay,
look at
I'll
it.
be
I
the
won't
son
look at
because you can do a more dad voice, right? Because you are one. Okay.
it. Sure.
Text typo, text a typo, text typo, no.
Hi, Dad.
But can you be sound like more like a son?
Oh, it depends how old he is.
Imagine he's got like a mullet,
Okay, hold on.
16 mullet.
Hi, Dad. Sally said that Mum got stung by a few bees this morning. She okay? Hospital?
No, she's okay now. No hospital. She had to take the deep penis.
What?
I had to inject her with an epic penis. Oh, for goodness sakes, an EpiPen.
Do you like it? Do you reckon it's real?
Yes.
Oh, good. Good, because I just love it.
It happens all the time. Totally.
Epic
That's
penis.
a good one.
Okay.
That's a great pickup line.
Okay, you be the guy.
You wouldn't have to ask what their face is saying if someone said like that.
No. I'd love to see his face, though. But, okay, you be the guy, I be the friend.
Oh, okay. Right. Okay. Hey, don't. Because we got so
You
many people
haven't
in
read
Great
it.
Britain. Hey, don't invite too many people to the party on Saturday night. I know you haven't seen it yet, but my dick is tiny.
You have a tiny dick? Haha, be prepared to never live this down.
My dick!
Why did you do it in an English accent?
Because we've got so many followers. I want them to feel they were included.
Okay.
I got one. I found one.
Oh, you have one. Okay.
I found one.
Am I Dad or Sean? Am I Sean or Dad?
I want you to be Sean because I don't want to say his line.
Okay, so I'm Sean.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Am I doing it in English accent?
No. Who else have?
Why can't you?
who
Don't think
else
I
have we
can.
got,
Okay,
oh no,
Ameri-
if you want to,
Well,
just
American.
a different English accent.
American. Okay. English.
Do posh. Do posh
okay.
English accent.
I'll try. I'm not very good with this. Go.
Are you there, Sean?
Yeah. What up, Daddy-o?
I'm eating your mother out tonight at 7, so you'll have to find your own dinner.
Not sure how to respond to that. Have fun.
Oh, I'm not eating her out. I'm eating her out.
That clears things up.
I mean taking her out. Well, this has been a fun chat. Can we just do a podcast just about this?
Yes. Wait, so you enjoy them too?
Yes.
Oh, this.
It's fantastic. Now we're
think I
bringing in
actually
accents. This is great.
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, this is brilliant. What we should do is maybe randomly look at on the stats to see who listens to us from
Well,
where.
we'll do one from Germany would be good, and it's something about a sausage.
Of course. A sausage or a Wiener Schnitzel or something. Yeah, that'd be fantastic.
Yes. No,
Okay.
we don't actually need to do a compliment today because you actually. Well, I think your apologising is that's big. That's big.
Okay, well, I'll do a quick one.
Oh, you've got one
I
planned.
wrote it down. I'm just looking
okay.
at my phone around. It's a very quick one, but it's also doing what you're telling me to do, which is that it's fantastic that you are stepping up in your promotional duties on the podcast and doing lots more of that kind of stuff. You're teaching me what to do, and you've printed these flyers and these cards, which we've been handing out, and you're talking about, you've given me access to make sure that I'm posting stuff.
Mug.
The mug, which is unbelievable. And I think maybe this is a quick opportunity. for next episode, we're going to have to come up with some way to offer a prize. Do you think that's fair enough?
Yeah, sure.
Can we print another mug out?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll take a picture of the mug and we'll do something where there's going to be a prize and whoever wins gets the mug. And I really hope it's not someone from Britain.
That's a really good point. Yeah, so we'll have to maybe create it so that like they can't win.
Exactly. So it's very Australian-centric.
Yes. That sounds good. But wait, hold on. Was that oh yeah, the compliment? What were you saying?
I just said it.
Oh, I missed it.
Well,
So you're just
can
saying
play it back.
no, you didn't say thank you. That's all. Thank you.
Does it have the word thank you have to be in there?
Well, normally people would say thanks so much for doing all the stuff you're doing. I'm falling a bit behind, but you are well ahead.
No, that's the compliments version of saying, what are you thinking right now?
Oh, what's your face saying?
No. What are you thinking right now?
Well, before we leave, though, can I just say, like, I do have difficulty with knowing the difference between a 0 and an O.
You mean in text, like a...
Yeah, so you know when you on your computer and it says, please
Right.
remember this password or whatever it is, and then you need to type in the password and it's got a 0 or an O in it. I don't know whether it's a 0 or an O.
Well, it's a nightmare because different software has different font.
Yeah.
And so they're all different. Like if you look down at your keyboard now, you can see that the 0 is thin and the O is rounder. But if they're not next to each other, you don't know. And because the font sizes are different and they're Fox font. The Fox font is very different to the non-Foxy font.
So are you getting it wrong sometimes as well?
Yes, and I'm probably getting it wrong all the time and not realising that's what it is.
Yeah.
That's why I don't put... I shouldn't have said this.
zeros in your passwords.
Now it's going to be all zeros. That'll fix them.
But I know the password if you make your own password because then you know it.
What if you forget it?
Like Bianca the Superstar 001, that's obvious. It's a 0.
That's the podcast password. What are you doing?
All right. That's it from us. Over and out. Check it out. Whoa.
Oh, good God. No, can you do another one?
Yo. Time is up. Sup.
Peace.
Peace
What
out.
up?
Yeah.
Yo.
No more drugs.
Yes, say no to drugs. Oh, good God.
It would be funny. Would it be funny?
Oh, totally funny.